Well, one of the sleeper shows I know a lot of fans are pretty excited about is Dead Boy Detectives. And we've got two really big updates on the show, one of which I think is pretty groundbreaking. So let's take a couple minutes to dive into both updates, talk a little about the show, and where exactly this is taking place. Well, one of the shows that managed to find new life after James Gunn took over the DCU is Dead Boy Detectives. The show actually has been picked up by Netflix, so it will be joining the Sandman on that same streaming service. We found out recently via the showrunner, Steve Yockey, that the show has indeed wrapped production on Season 1. Let's quickly check out his tweet. Official wrap on Dead Boy Detectives Season 1 production. Got to do some things today I never imagined would happen. Can't wait for y'all to see. Now, the Dead Boy Detectives were pretty well received on Doom Patrol, and honestly, this show really does have a lot of interesting buzz and a faithful fan following that I find really surprising. In case you didn't know, this comic is quite a bit of fun. They were created by Neil Gaiman and follows two boys who lost their lives too soon, and instead of going to the afterlife, they stay here on Earth and solve supernatural mysteries. Now, one of the great things about the show being picked up by Netflix, like we said, is that's also where the Sandman is showing, which Season 2 of that is about to kick off production. Now, both of these are Neil Gaiman created comics. And Gaiman is actually the showrunner on Sandman, which is a really big deal. Now, the other big reveal we've gotten in the last few days comes directly from Gaiman when he responded to a fan question about Dead Boy Detectives over on Twitter. The fan asked, is this one Sandman TV universe, Doom Patrol universe, or its own thing? And Gaiman responded, Sandman universe, I think it's safe to say now. In other words, the Dead Boy Detectives live-action show will indeed be part of the same universe as Netflix's Sandman series. The first series was released last August and was a massive hit with fans and critics, with the second season currently in development, and as recently as April 16th, Gaiman even updated us that scripts are written and they were casting the first episode. The coinciding with the finishing of Dead Boy Detectives is, I think, pretty big news, suggesting to me we might even see some potential crossovers between the two Netflix franchises. Now, as far as Dead Boy Detectives goes, we still do not have a release date, but this makes a lot of sense seeing as the show just went into post-production. I suspect over the next 3 or 4 months we'll probably get some reveals on the show, maybe a couple of stills, and ultimately a trailer at San Diego Comic-Con, and that will most likely be when we find out when the show will hit the streaming platform. But until then, we're gonna have to wait and see.